as you can see, we got a whole bunch of trucks here lined up. The shop is getting a little crazy, and as you can see, it's not a lot of room here. So we have to park most of the stuff outside. But today, I want to give you guys an update on our second-gen Ram truck build. We got our parts truck sitting up here. I picked this truck up the other day, and we got it because that truck over there needs a transmission, and this truck just so happened to have a very nice transmission in it, and as well as a an engine with lower miles. So that is also pretty nice. This truck was in better condition. It was taken better care of. This truck, as I said in the last video when I picked this truck up, this truck had about 500,000 miles on it. It had a blown transmission. The engine, it was good, but I actually got that engine. I shipped it out to get built. So we're actually going to have a spare engine that's going to be coming from this truck. I was going to swap them, but I decided, how about I build that engine instead? So we're going to have a second 5.9 12-valve Cummins diesel engine, which is going to be in this truck. So what we're going to do is I'm going to figure out what I'm going to put that engine in. Actually, I'm going to see if I can get this hood up, because as you can see, it's original. So basically, this truck's almost ready to go. Send it off to paint, get it painted. It's going to come back. We're going to put the engine transmission in here. But before we do that, we're just going to button up the undercarriage of the truck, the front suspension, the rear suspension, get all the mechanical aspect of the truck done, and then we'll ship it off to paint, and we'll get it back, slap that engine transmission in, and we got ourselves a tow rig. We got some custom headlights coming for the truck. I can't wait to put them on. So we got some custom headlights, custom grill. We got a custom hood coming. That's why I took the hood off, because I'm going to be getting a brand new hood. So that's going to be pretty nice when they get all that stuff back. So this truck, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It does come with a very nice, almost like a $12,000 to $20,000 welder, which again, it's I don't know why they left it on here, but I'm glad they did, because we got ourselves a welder now. So there you go with that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this truck. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's fixable, because it's totaled. Like the front end, I believe the frame is bent, so the truck isn't fixable. So we have a parts truck of a 12-valve Cummins, but all I need is the transmission, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of it. So, I don't know. I mean, comment down below what you guys will think, or what would you guys like to see a 12-valve Cummins engine swap on? I mean, we can, because again, we're going to have a really nice base model engine that we could put it in almost anything. And then, so, comment down below what you guys would like to see a Cummins engine in, because we can put it in almost anything. An update on this 2011 Chevy Silverado. We are going to be getting started building on this thing. Basically, the owner, he sent me the money for it. We're going to start working on this truck. He got a long list of stuff that he wants done with this truck. He wants some new wheels, tires. He's going to get a brand new he's getting a brand new lift kit suspension all the way around the truck. He wants bigger brakes. He wants the engine built, and possibly, he said, see how the transmission holds up. If the transmission hold up, don't worry about the transmission. I told him that's not a good idea, but he said, see if the transmission hold up. If the transmission does not hold up, get the transmission built. So we're going to be slapping some power onto this truck, and so we're going to get started on this thing here pretty soon. But before we get started on this, we gotta get done. We have to get the second gen done, because we're going to Pikes Peak this weekend, and I need this truck done. So it's a very time crunch thing. So we gotta get going. So it also, I want to give you guys an update at the Chevy Camaro. So I dropped it off over here to Hoons. So as you can see over here, they got the engine out of the car. So they said that they're going to be building the engine. So I'm very happy about that. So we don't have to take the car anywhere else. We literally right next door neighbor, they're going to be rebuilding the engine. And they said they actually going to be getting a transmission for me. I told them I very enough appreciate it, because this car, we got a lot more work to do, because we got to do a lot of parts hunting. They told me they can get, you know, good maybe 15% of the parts, and all the other stuff that we got to try to figure out is the grill, the radiator, the fenders, which I think they can get the fenders for me. I'll see if they can get them. And also we have to get a suspension, because this car does not have suspension at the moment. So we got to get suspension and all that. So that's all on us to find it and get to the car. So this the Camaro is underway as well. We dropped it off over here at Hoon's. They're going to get started on it for us. Someone had called us. They said, like, can you take in another project? I told them, yeah, we're kind of full right now, but, you know, I asked them, hey, what you got? So they told me they have a very nice, rare car that they want to get a little bit of work done. They want us to tune it. So I told them, is it drivable? I asked them if it's drivable. They said it's so I told them, all right, I'll bring my tow truck and we'll bring it to the shop and we get it tuned for you. So without further ado, let's head over there, pick it up, bring it back, and we get this thing tuned for them. So let's go. So we got the beautiful GMC. This is our tow truck. I want to take them sidings off real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna rip these sidings off. I'll be back. Or I should say, I'm gonna rip these moldings off. So we got a much older car that's been sitting in a garage for some years, and they want to get this thing back up and running. So they told me that they want the car back to like its original form. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna get it cleaned up and back up and running to like her former glory. So there it is. It's a Shelby Cobra. It's a 427. I don't believe it's the I don't think it's the original. So I believe this is a replica car. I'm gonna take a look at it. They told me they was gonna push it out of the garage for me. Like, it's been sitting in the garage for years, man. But here it is. It almost look like, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to tell if it's like a replica or what, but I don't know. I mean, it looks like the real deal. But as you can see, it's a Shelby 427. I don't know if it's the original or the replica car, but it looks more like a replica than the original. Because I don't see no badges on it or nothing. It's just, you know, like that. Like, there's not a single badge on it that says Shelby. So I believe it's like a replica. So let's get the truck in here, get it on the truck, and take it back to the shop. Here we go. All right. Right. It looks like a really nice car too. I don't know about clearance though. We'll see. We'll see. We should have enough clearance. Now here's the thing is we got an attachment point without ripping something off. All right, let's get this thing on there. Got a flat tires on the back. All right, we're on there. Hey, 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 look at that. We're on the truck. Yeah. All right, let's get this thing back up. Our Shelby 427. Nice. All right. So, I'm going to leave them an invoice, and we're going to take this thing back to the shop and see all the work that we got to do to it. I'll be back. All right. I'm going to charge them about $45 to take it to the shop. And then that's not including labor. So let's head out. My light bar off. All right. So we got a full house now, to be honest with you. Like, look at this. This place is freaking crowded. I can't park it there. That's how I park my truck. I gotta park it over here. 427. Turn that truck off so I can hear. I don't know why I put that loud exhaust on this truck. Yeah, why did I put that loud exhaust on here? I don't know. Anyway, it sounds good, but man, it's loud for a tow truck. Anyway, this down right here. Probably could come back a little bit more, but by the time you roll this thing off, you be good. So let's see. I'll be back. All right, so we got it off here. I'm gonna see if I could get some air into these tires, and we're gonna try to fire it up and see if we can get this thing started. So let's grab some air, which I think I got some in the. I got an air tank somewhere. See if I can find it. All right, so all I could put in these tires are 25 pounds of 25 pounds. I cannot put any more air in it. It will not hold them. But it is holding about 25 PSI, so that's good enough until we can get some new tires on this car. So let's hop in here and let's see if we get this thing fired up. So here's the interior of the Shelby Cobra 427, and as you guys can see, it's very, very simple car. Not really simple as far as gauges. There's a lot of gauges to look at. You got RPM gauges over here. You got your miles per hour gauge, like dead center in the middle. You got your amp. Jesus. Yeah, you got an amp gauge, which actually got some pretty good amps right now. You got your gas gauge, which is literally on E. Oil gauge, water temp, and then you got another oil gauge over here. It is, in fact, a manual. I believe it's a 4-speed, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so they said that it's not running the way that they want it to run. So, number one, I know we don't have a lot of gas in here. So, I'm going to see if we can try to get to the gas station. Which is probably not smart at all. Because I don't know how much is in here. And the gas station is back this way. We're going to chance it. The car needs tuning. So it is drivable, really nice. But I can feel it a little bit of hesitation. There's a gas station. Let's see if we can get there without running out. Quick turn. We made it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some gas in here. I'm not going to fill it up for them. I'm going to put about a half a tank in here. We're going to drive it around, see exactly what it is. This car is, in fact, carbureted. So I'm pretty sure the carburetor probably just need cleaning and possibly re-ingesting. And then this thing should be good to go, but we got to figure out all the little ins and outs because they want to make sure that this thing is safe on the road. All right. All right, so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because it's driving really nice. But I can definitely tell you that it's not as strong as it should. So I think possibly I get the carburetor pulled off and we get the, get it clean, get it re-ingested. And I think this car should be solid after that. And then we go over like the little stuff that it's possibly going to need, like new wheels, not new wheels, new tires, possibly new brakes, because these are old brakes and they're not as strong. I can tell you they're a little spongy. So we get some new brakes on here, tires, carburetor adjusted, and what else we gonna need? Honestly, so far, that is all it needs right now, but we didn't really get it up to high speeds and whatnot. Possibly new suspension, new shocks, new whatever this thing has. And I think this thing would be good to go. Possibly an oil change, and there you go.
The next day.
Load the Ram up today, and we get it ready to go off the paint so we can get it over there. So we can get some paint. Oh, I gotta lift this up. So we can get fresh paint on that thing. So we can start heading out. I don't have to do it all the way. All right, let's go over there. We're gonna have to pull it though at an angle. Oh, don't run me over. Don't run me over. Oh, crap. I don't got steering. Really? Well, apparently I don't have any steering. Gotta rip the dang light bar off the truck. I gotta replace my light bar. I just ripped it off the truck. Look at that thing. Yeah, I did not mean to do that. Great. That thing's expensive too. That's a $600 light bar. And I just ripped it off the truck like it was nothing. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. It was looking nice, but now we got to get more parts for the dang tow truck and stupid light bar. All right, let's lift this thing up. Come on. There you go. Oh, goodness. I didn't even see that. The whole front end of the GMC was off the ground. All right. I mean, I guess these tires are really heavy. These are some really, really heavy wheels that we got on this truck. All right, so we're probably going to drop this off early morning to the shop. Get this thing with some paint. I got a very interesting color that I'm actually going to paint this truck. I haven't painted a truck like this before, so I think it's going to look really nice. It's going to stand out a little bit. It's going to be a great little showpiece of like a tow rig and a show truck, but not so much. It's going to be a little flashy, but not too flashy. But then again, it depends on what you call flashy, because it might be flashy. But it's going to look good once when we get done with it. So we got to get this thing off there. We need it back like ASAP. So yeah, there you go. I mean, the shop is getting pretty dang busy, as you guys can see. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with that truck. I have no idea. I bought it literally just for the transmission. It has a really good, nice, very nice transmission. The transmission actually has been built in that truck. So that's why I actually had to go. I had to pick it up, and it was like a really good opportunity that I just could not pass up. So we stuck with it now. So, but we'll figure out what we're gonna do with the part we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with the engine. But before we do all of that, that thing has to get painted, and when it comes back, we get started on it. And we're gonna be picking up our new engine, or rebuilt engine that's going into that bad boy. So it's actually gonna be really nice when we get everything done and everything, I have to say. But there you go. I mean, it's getting pretty busy. We got the second gen is ready for paint. We got this truck, which we don't know what we're going to do with it. We got the Chevy project, which got paid for it. All we got to do now is literally start working on it. And we got our Shelby 427 over there, which we literally, I think would just be a nice tune-up and possibly whatnot, and it'd be good to go. So I don't think we're going to spend a lot of time on that thing. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, post notifications so you know when I post videos. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.